Turn your mic on.
Okay, what it is, I need to check.
On the floor.
Can you hear me?
Damn, YouTube already got 21 folks on here.
Pull it over to the side so you don't be in the camera.
What the, what's,
You gonna do what? Why? Oh, okay.
this right here?
Huh?
You talking about this? Okay.
That's fine. Dope fiend, you're gone already. Sure ain't even got on. And just when you thought it was safe, it is absolutely, positively not. Good evening to you. Good Thursday evening to you. And welcome to the Thursday evening edition of the most controversial television talk show anywhere in the country, the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Dale is back. Got in about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock this evening, 5 o'clock, and she's at work. That's what good working folks will do. Come on, get on your damn job. You don't need to sit around and rest when you get home from driving them 10 hours. But business has to go on. But we're glad to have her back on this evening. Let me say to those of you watching by way of television, last night the mess up was Comcast. It was not the SVP TV network. It was the screw up of Comcast. And as high as a Comcast bill is, they should never screw up. But we finished the show out last night on social media, and it was a very good program. Robbie Washington, you gone. If that's all you here for, is a cussing your ass don't need to be here. If you're not here to be intellectually stimulated, then I don't even want you on the page. I'm tired, but that goes with work, that goes with trying to be successful at what you do. Now, let me make an announcement as I did on last night. I don't know how much of it was heard on last night because of the screw up of Comcast. Um, on October the 1st, the Thaddeus Matthews Show, SVP TV network, will be extending itself into Central Arkansas. We're moving well, not moving the program, but in addition to the market that we already have, we will be extending into the Central Arkansas area, where now we are hitting 350 to 400,000 households each and every night. That number will double. We'll be hitting nearly 1 million households each and every night here on the SVP TV network. We will be coming on in the Little Rock area um, on a station that is the Me TV, uh, channel 18. We'll be coming on channel 18 in the central Arkansas area, Little Rock, and all those areas over there. We're hopeful that in January of 2020, SVP will launch our first national channel. So stay around, and you're going to find out a lot about the many things that we are doing and the growth of the SVP TV network, and also the Thaddeus Matthews Show, which is an independent entity, excuse me, of the SVP TV network. I am not an employee to anybody. This is an independent broadcast. When I go into Arkansas, it will be an independent program. Now, one of the things that I'm finding that I need now is I can't do it all anymore by myself. The whole media business, broadcast, TV, radio, social media, making appearances around and across the country. I'm just one man. And for many years in this business, I did it all by myself until I hired Dale. Dale started working with me almost, it has been 4 years. How many years?
It'll be 4.
It's been ooh, 4 years. And Dale takes a lot of the day-to-day pressures off of me. She been out of town all week, so I've had all these pressures on my damn self. I just got frustrated last night in trying to put all these damn cameras and stuff on. And hell, that's what happened to y'all on YouTube last night. Hell, I got pissed off and started to throw my camera across the room. But I remember it was my camera, it wasn't nobody else's. And if I break it, I had to go buy another one. So I just didn't bother with those of you on YouTube on last night. All right. So we're growing. We're growing. The Thaddeus Matthews Show, and I paid the dues to be at the level that I am now. 35 years in the broadcast business, radio and TV is a long time. I paid the dues. Ain't nobody gave me nothing. I paid the dues to be at the level that I am now. And I'm still paying the dues because there's another level that I want to achieve. So when I hear these little local jokers who've got a show on once a week, when I hear you talking about you as good as me and you as great as me, you a damn lie. Because my record precedes itself. I'm known across the country and now internationally. The cussing pastor has taken on a whole organism all by itself. Everywhere you go throughout the country, I make appearances, and even with me being on the T.S. Madison show, in 1 week I picked up probably about 10,000 new followers off of Instagram. I don't even know how many on Facebook. And there are some spots around the country that TS and I will be appearing even before the end of this year. It's all about marketing, it's all about branding, it's all about being about your business. And that's exactly what I'm here to do is to be out, is to be about my business. Okay? All right. I want to talk tonight about, well, let me say something about the show. After October the 3rd, this show will not just deal with local stuff. Going into Arkansas, being watched by as many people as I'm watched by on social media, I've got to step up the topics and make the topics of a national um presence and not just Memphis. I'm bigger than Memphis. This show is bigger than Memphis. I've got people on social media right now from all around the country. So I've got to deal with some topics that hit everybody. Will I not do topics on Memphis? Yeah, I'll do some topics on Memphis. But they are going to have to be strong issues that can transcend past Memphis, Tennessee. So those are some things that I will be dealing with. We go into Arkansas October 1. The election is October 3rd, then October 4th. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new ball game as for as this show is concerned. Okay. So we'll be dealing with some national topics. But with this being election season here in the Memphis, Tennessee area, I've got to deal with some things that, and because I'm committed to making sure that the message of people who have a message get out. Some of y'all ain't got no damn message, okay? Some of y'all just running to be running. Ain't got no business in the world running for nothing but the voter. You ain't got no idea how to run a political campaign. You know, and folk get mad at me because I ask for my monies. I got to have my montees, okay? I don't care about you getting the job. That's you. You running for the office. And many of you ran for office totally unprepared for the office that you are running for. You don't know nothing and you ain't got no montees. You cannot run a campaign and be successful without some montees. Got to have some montees to run for office. There's so much that has to be done. But I'm going to talk a little bit about this and talk about some people on tonight. I'm even questioning some contracts with with the city of Memphis and vendors here in this city. So let's get ready to do it. I got some folk I need to talk about. Tell you what, T, let's take a commercial break and we'll be back right here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. I'm City Councilman Mark Davies. Thank you for saying. Is this thing over the drink? I got 300. Motherfucker, you gone. Yeah, you out all right. Garland Camp, hey, what's going on, brother Garland? Let him know I'm on my way.
Flesh.
502 Mafia, you gone. 502 Mafia's already gone. Why your mammy look dead? Give me something cold. Ain't got nothing colder. How many more we got? That's it? Oh, hell. So this. I'll take it. Got me sucking hard. JB Smiling. Man, I've been calling you. You won't return my call. I've been trying to talk to you, man, because there are some things I want to ask you about in this election. Can you be trusted? Uh-oh. Come on, Fatty Bat. Can you be trusted, Mr. J.B. Smiling? Do you really have integrity? Or is it, I win by any means necessary, even if I have to lie on somebody to win? Pastor, what you talking about? JB, and a lot of people are saying that JB is going to win in that particular race. JB, why won't you answer my call? I called JB. He will not answer my call. I'm a nice guy. 502 Mafia, you know, here's a Negro. with his bitch ass that keeps making pages just to come on my page. And every time you make a page, brother, I'm going to block you. Okay? One of the things that really burns me up is ignorant black men. Black men who want to be comical, want to be comical. And you ain't got no job. Your mama don't like you. You left your children. Come on, brothers. That's the reason black folk are in the shape that they're in. You want to be comedians and you don't even get paid for it. But let me go back to JB. JB, okay, on your paperwork you say you live at 901 Mississippi, but I know you live on Kendall. It's still in the district. I ain't got no problem with that. But here's where I got the problem, JB, and what I wanted to do was to get you on the air and address this issue. In 2017, you were running for county commission. You wanted to be a county commissioner. Nobody knew who you was. So a police officer, a white police officer, pulls you over. And you make a police report. You're all on the news saying that this white police officer mistreated you. You felt intimidated. You had in your mind that you were going to have to go for your weapon. Because what? You were an angry black man. This was when blacks were being whooped and blacks being shot and blacks being killed by police officers all across this country. So I guess JB thought his claim to fame was going to be that a group of police officers intimidated him. JB, I really, look, JB, if you're listening right now, call me, man. Call me on the air and let's settle this like men are supposed to. Come on, JB. 2017, you said that you were threatened and intimidated by a white police officer. But blessed be the Lord. Hallelujah. Shabbadah, Shabbadu, and Shabbaday. The police officer had his, what's it called? Body cam on. And the body cam, JB, showed the police officer stopping you. It showed the intelligence of this white police officer. It showed that you had not been intimidated by this deputy sheriff. In other words, JB, you lied. You lied on the white man. How you gonna lie on the white man? That white man hadn't did nothing to you, but you lied on him because you thought that it would take you wherever you needed to go. Didn't the city just sell that park for $2 or $3? Don't get caught up, man. Don't get caught up. I really want JB, because see, JB, if you'll lie about that, you just wanted to get in office. If you will lie about that, what else will you lie to the people about? You don't stay at 901 Mississippi. We know better than that. You live on Kendall with a woman. It says, when I looked at your mortgage, it says J.B. Smiley Jr., single man. And then I think the girl's name, I forget the girl's first name, uh, partner, a woman, single female. So, but JB, here's what you did. JB, you lied on that white police officer because you thought it was gonna give you some kudos. You lied because you needed your name out there, and you lied just to be a liar. So when you went off on the police officer, you had a press conference in your office. Then it comes back that you are a liar. I can't tell the people in this community to support you, brother, because you have proven that you're a liar. And if you will lie about that, what will you lie to the people, lie about rather, to the people that live in your district? We cannot put these crooks back in office. If we know you a crook, what reason would we have to vote for the crook? How that is, Hilton Hotel commercial has matched with your, what is that? Has matched with your online profile. Is that something they're gonna pay me for? Somebody long distance text, hi Thaddeus, a Hilton Hotel commercial has matched with your online profile. Is it about some monies? If it ain't about no monies, Dale, let me write this number down. You call these people and see which profile it is and if any monies is involved. Because if ain't no monies involved, hell, here it is. Okay. Sound like a scam to me. But check it out.
Will do.
Back to work. You ain't did no work all this damn week.
I was here Monday.
Taking that girl to college and leaving my business deprived. But we're glad Bree is in Wartburg University in Waverly, Iowa. But JB, come on, man, come clean with the people. You owe the people an explanation, okay? You owe the people an explanation. If I need to talk to them, I'll talk to them on air if it's a scam. Yeah. But JB Smiley, you cannot be trusted. You spend money for advertising and your commercials will run. That's what you paid me for. Somebody, here's what you gotta be saying. A little bird told me JB wasn't going to come on the show since you already endorsed Nicole. Well, yeah, I am endorsing Nicole Claiborne. But all you got to do is come on the show. It's not about whether I'm endorsing someone. You come on the show to tell why you should be the council person. I mean, you pay me your money. And you're getting what you paid for. You're getting advertising. But I would not be doing my job correctly because it's bigger than that $3,500 you paid me, or was it for? You paid me $3,500. It's bigger than the $3,500. What is it, Dale?
This was the old white lady. She's sweet.
That's an old white lady.
She don't know nothing. She don't know.
She don't know what we're talking about?
at
You
all.
don't think she was at the Hilton? Okay, just a scam, okay. Come on, JB, it wasn't about, who I endorse. And yes, I'm urging people in that race to vote for Nicole Claiborne. Now, people are saying where she come from. Well, uh, you got Nicole's commercial. Run Nicole Claiborne's commercial for me. This is who I'm endorsing in this race. And that's who I'm urging you to support in the Super District 8 Position 1 race. Super District 8 Position 1 is Nicole Claiborne. The young lady been working. This is not her first project in the community. See, you've got to look at what a person was doing before they decided that they were going to run for office. Met her some years back when she was fighting for the Claiborne Homes, okay, which was named after her uncle. And the city was trying to change the name of that project area because they were going in and doing rehab on the area, and they wanted to come up with a new name. She fought for that. She's an educator. But JB, you a lawyer, man, and you lied. You lied on the police. You were at a point where we were having all of these killings of blacks by white police officers. And I should have brought the clipping where you talk about you were intimidated, you were scared for your life. And then the body cam comes back and shows the police officer never intimidated you, didn't put his hands on the gun, in fact, didn't even give you a ticket. But JB, you were using what was going on across America. You thought that you would get some sympathy votes that would elect you to the county commission. It didn't happen. And I say you cannot let it happen where he goes into office, okay? It has to end. The crookedness has to end. Divine self-truth, cut it out or you off the page, okay? Cut it out. I don't want to see another remark in this back and forth y'all got going on, or you gone off the page. You will be blocked. And I said one more thing. So I'm urging you, and there are many races that I'm not involving myself in. District 1, I'm supporting Sherman Greer. Okay, he's there. I'm in the Raleigh community as a pastor. Rhonda Logan, they went and talked to all the pastors in the area. How in the hell are you gonna bypass me? Come on. You gonna bypass me. Well, and I know you got Touche and you got all of them Negro politicians around you. And see, here's the mistake that a lot of these black politicians are making. Y'all getting these other politicians who want to be king makers. Yeah, you want to be king makers, and they're telling you what to do. You got to be a damn fool to bypass not only a pastor in the community, but somebody that has a television show, got a radio show, and has a prominent social media following. Hell no. 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 I ain't gonna just let y'all rub my nose in your doo-doo. When you doo-doo, then you wanna rub my damn nose. Hell no. Brother, ain't nothing I need from you. Your pastor is your father. He pastors Breath of Life. Sammy, that's his name, Sammy, ain't it? Sammy Holloway. That's your dad. Fine. But it's disrespectful and an insult to me that you think that you just supposed to be elected because you got bypassed in December of last year. Ain't nobody obligated to vote for you. And then you insult me. Okay, well, fine. I'm supporting in that race Rhonda Logan. City Council District 3, Patrice Jordan Robinson, Tanya Cooper. Tanya, you know that the only reason that I have not went in on you, I support Patrice Jordan Robinson, who's been there. I'm going to bring her on the show. I'm setting up my dates to bring people in on the show so that you can hear from them. And you know the only reason that I ain't went in on you or said anything about you is because of your mama. Okay? I love your mama, Miss Barbara Cooper. Barbara called me and, about some advertising. And I told your mama what the price was. Now, Miss Barbara gets a different price. Miss Barbara is 80-some years old. Whenever I call Representative Barbara Cooper, I get the results one way or the other. She's going to make the calls for me. But Tanya, I told you, your daughter can't get your price with me. My price with State Representative Barbara Cooper is based on the loyalty that she's had for me. That even though I may not live in her district of legislation, she'll make the proper calls that are necessary to get me some type of results. So I've got to report, I've got to support rather, Patrice Jordan Robinson, and I'm urging those of you in the Whitehaven area to give your support to Patrice. Super District 4, Jamita Swearingen. I support Jamita. Put Jamita's commercial on. Okay. And I produced that commercial. In fact, I produced Nicole's as well. See, let me tell you what you Negroes are doing. Y'all going out and spending all this money with all of these guys that call themselves professional commercial makers. And y'all ain't got y'all commercial yet. I talked to a representative of one of the candidates that I do support. Y'all waiting on somebody to make a commercial 3-4 days ago and you still don't have it. Okay. This 563. Okay. You talking about Salisbury, I guess. And I told them on Dr. William Stovall, who I support for the city court clerk. I support him. He's the only someone with clerk experience. I support him. See, I hear a whole lot of folks want Joe Brown. Why you want Joe Brown? First of all, what did Joe Brown do for the people of North Memphis as a city council person? What did he do? What experience does Joe Brown, let me go to who the clerks are running. Joe Brown has no experience. Joe Brown has already promised someone that's working in his campaign that that person would run the office. Am I right, Dale? Did I not hear it? Well, hell, I'll go and tell you. I ain't got no problems in saying it. Mike Williams. He's already told Mike Williams that you can run the clerk's office. Did not Mike say it there?
He said.
Huh?
He said.
Okay. Mike told me that himself because he wanted me to lay off of Joe Brown because he was going to he's already promised him the job of running the clerk's office. So we gonna pay $125,000, $150,000 to a clerk who's not gonna run his own office? And clerks have a history in our city of not going to work, not handling it, because they put it in the hands of somebody else. And once you are elected, there is nobody, understand this, there is nobody that can fire an elected person, official. You can't fire him until the next 4 years. Okay? You cannot fire him at all. So here you're going to put somebody in office, John Young, you gone, okay? You gonna put somebody in office, and Mike told me that himself. And I ain't got no secrets when it comes to this politics, and it comes to the people in our community. Joe Brown had dead. Ain't he dead? Huh? Had dead. He act like he's senile. And I ain't talking about being senile, because hell, I'm getting older and I forget certain things. And my mind ain't the way it was 50 years ago. But what does Joe Brown know about being the clerk of the city of Memphis? What type of clerk experience does he have? The only somebody other than Dr. William Stovall would be the least, what's her name, Delicious? Delicia. Delicia. Ain't that it? Delicia. Delicia. DeGrafferi. She works in the office. Joe Brown ain't got no business getting your vote. But you're going to see political handlers that's going to handle this. You got D. Gibbons, ain't never heard of him. Carl Irons, ain't even got a sign out. Myron Lowry, same thing. Myron's sick, real sick. Why does Myron want to be the clerk? He was a city councilman for 20-some years, former television newscaster, won thousands of dollars from a television station that discriminated against him, maybe even millions, I don't know. But what does he know about being the clerk for the city of Memphis? Okay. Nothing. He knows absolutely nothing. Nappy beard chief, you gone. Nothing. I'm not being funny. I'm giving y'all facts this evening. This election is a serious matter. We got serious issues in the city of Memphis. And we cannot let folk who just want a damn job. That's all they want is a damn job. A damn job. But they're running for offices that they have no qualification for. Well, what about that Dr. William Stovall? And I told his count. I told Barbara this evening, y'all should have let me make his commercial. It'll already been on TV. I got a 1-day turnaround on commercials. If I cut you, I'm cutting David Poole tomorrow at 12. He'll be on the TV, hell, Monday. Hell, he would be ready to be on Saturday if I did Saturdays. But he will be on TV. And all of my commercials looking just as good as anything else these so-called professionals do it. Damn it, I've been doing what I do for 35 damn years. Damn it, I'm good. Ain't a motherflucker, I got it right. I be slipping. Ain't a motherflucker nowhere in this town that can beat me at what I do. Now, David Stovall, Dr. William Stovall, excuse me, I got them mixed up. Former Chief Administrative Officer for the General Sessions Court Clerk. I could talk about all his degrees and all that other stuff. That's nice. Former Chief Administrative Officer for the General Sessions Court Clerk's office, which is larger than the city court clerk's office. He's got experience at running the clerk's office. What Joe Brown got experience doing? I'm waiting for an answer. Anybody know what Joe Brown got experience? Somebody, you got vote somebody on here, baby, your monkey ass is gone. I get paid for advertising. I wish I almost said the right word then. Can't advertise for free. So Joe Brown should not get your vote. And, you know, Mike and our friends, we fall out. We fell out about that man that's married to another man, Clemens. I'm not downing homosexuals. I'm not downing Clemens being a homosexual, his mama being a homosexual. He married to a homosexual. All of them got a homosexual church. That's fine, because homosexuals need to be in church. But I can't stand firm on two men being married. Now that's just me. Plus, where did Clemens come from? So Mike shared with me that Joe Brown has offered him is that the CAO position that Mike would be running the office, not Joe Brown. Joe be somewhere over in the corner, don't know how to get out the corner. Which way do I get out this corner? Uh-oh, I'm lost in this corner. I can't support that, and you shouldn't either. Any other races I'm interested in? Naturally, the marriage race. Y'all know where I'm going. Dr. Willie Harrington. Now, any of you other people that want to advertise in any of these other races, you can advertise. Your advertising does not buy me. It pays for the service that's rendered. Because whether I like you or not, when I take your munchies, I give you what you're supposed to get. Advertising. I'm going to run your commercials here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Those who also pay to be on the radio show, I pay you too. If Berlin Boyd wants to bring me some money, I'm going to take his money and run his spots. Now, Berlin ain't going to come to get on my show. Now, that we know that. And I don't blame it. I wouldn't blame Berlin for not coming on this show. No, In fact, Berlin Boyd would be a fool to come on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Be a fool. That's setting yourself up for butchering. It is. Because I'm going to ask the tough questions. And there are some questions that I would ask Berlin that he's not going to want to answer. But I'm going to tell you in that race. I'm going to tell you in that race. And I'm supporting a longtime friend of mine in that race. Because I don't know nobody else in the race. Where they come from. In District 7. Is that, yeah, 7. And I'm gonna give it to you the way I really see that race. You got Berlin Boyd, Michael N. C.S. Esther Thomas, who was living in New York basically until her daddy died. And I read your daddy's will today, and I don't blame you. I moved too. You got my lone friend Tony Green Cole in the race. You got Jimmy Hassan. You got Jared Price. And then I figured out why Jared Price ain't returned my call, Dale. Cause I jumped on that other man, the other homosexual man.
They ain't got nothing to do with him.
I know, but yeah. Will the Underdog Richardson. Who the hell is that?
The underdog?
Katrina Smith, Thurston Smith, Larry Springfield. Berlin Boyd is going to win the race. Okay. And here's the reason that Berlin is going to win the race. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight other people in the race. Y'all gonna split the vote. Too many people in that race. Oh, thank you, Iris. The Joe Brown I'm talking about ain't Judge Joe Brown. Please understand that. It's not, it's not. Let me clear that up before I finish with Berlin. Joe, they just got the same name. This is old man. Well, hell, both of them old men. We all old men. Judge Joe Brown is not the person that's running, and that's something that we have to make plain. I guess I'm gonna have to get his picture, and so y'all will know this ain't Joe Brown that was on TV. This old North Memphis Joe Brown, not TV Joe Brown, North Memphis Joe Brown. Don't get it twisted. It ain't Joe Brown on the TV. But back to this other race in District 7. Berlin, if you call me tomorrow and say you want some advertising, all you got to do is bring me a check. You already got your commercial done, and you're going to run on that. This race is too many people in the race. You talk about you want change in a community, but when you get this many people running in a race, Berlin, whether you like him or not, is going to have a base. His base is going to vote for him while the rest of y'all split up. Okay? Y'all split up the rest of the vote. That's how Berlin is going to win. Hell, you ain't getting it. And I love Tony Green. And my vote of support goes to Tony Green. But he will win because there's too many Negroes in the race. Michelin, Michael and C.S. Esther Thomas. Where she come from? Who know her in North Memphis? Then I see some of these political kingmakers want to get behind her. Why? What has she done? What has she done? I ran checks on her under the name Thomas. Nothing comes up on her. Then I run her under Easter. That's her name, Easter. Her daddy was named Michael. They just added L-Y. He did. I pulled his will up. I read his last will and testament. That's all I could find. I know that in 2014, she gave an address of 407 56th Street in New York City. So what has she done in Memphis? Yes, she lives in her daddy's house. He left it in the will to her and Jill and somebody. Okay, they did. Over there on Evergreen Street in North Memphis. But what has she done? What has she done? We still on there on the TV and that.
Mm-hmm.
What has she done for you to elect her? What? What has she done? What's her history of service? some of these races is just ridiculous. I look at the mayor's race. Dr. Willie Harrington will return to office. That is, you crazy as hell. Jim Strickland gonna win. Jim Strickland worried as hell. When those 1,000 women, if each one of those women get 50 people, if they can influence 50 people to go out and vote during early voting. Listen to me. You had 1,000 women present on Saturday. 1,000. I was there. Ain't no way in the hell they're gonna have 1,000 women in one place. And hell, I wasn't gonna be there with 1,000 women at one time. Shoot, I want to see the 1,000 women. And if every woman there can influence 50 women, 50 men, 50 folk in their family, I think that's 50,000 people. Am I right, Dale? You've been to college. 50,000 people. If you can do that during early voting, Willie Harrington will win. Just off the women. Now, there's going to be the Harrington Caravan. There's going to be buses, vans, motor scooters, wagons if necessary, carrying people to the polls. I'll be giving you the name on radio and on TV. All you're going to have to do is call and get a ride to the polls. Dr. Harrington must win in the early voting. So you 1,000 women that were there Saturday morning, you need to get 50 people. 50 people. If you get 50 people outside of yourself, that's 60,000 votes. If he gets 60,000 votes in early voting, he will be the mayor of the city of Memphis one more time. Now, what I'm seeing happen that lets me know that there is some folk that's concerned. I'm seeing his signs tore down all over the city. Now, he's paid some black folk. Let me take a commercial break. Then I'm gonna come back and tell you what the game is here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Hey, T, when we come back, I want that not that Instagram, the PayPal and stuff up there. Nappy Beard Chief, you're gone. 'Michael, fan, you gone. 900, you gone. Can you cream, you gone. Stacks, gone. Dreamerland, you gone. Who is Sean Beard? Beyond, you gone. Beyond is already gone. Dale,
Uh-huh.
you on Facebook? You see that number up at the top?
Mm-hmm.
What you got on yours?
205.
Okay, well hell, I didn't see number two on mine. I just said, what the fuck?
And
Give me a little sip of that stuff. How many more I got? That's it. Hell, too late. Come, let me suck it quick. Well, that sounds so nasty, didn't it? Let me suck it quick. I don't suck quick. All right. Mm. I'm just giving you straight about this politics. Tammy Sawyer is a non-factor. I swear. Fat ass is a non-factor. Let me share something. There's been a whole lot of conversation about there not being a debate. Why? Why would you debate? Tammy Sawyer needs a platform. Dr. Harrington had already said he wasn't doing no damn debate. He's been the mayor. He's been elected, 5 times as the mayor of Memphis. Who he gonna debate with? Who? Tammy? What he gonna debate with Tammy Sawyer about? She was elected this time last year. First time elected. Okay. I saw that. Okay. Come on, Tammy. Tammy has no sizzle. She's done fizzled out. She's not a factor. Let me tell you the reason she's upset in this debate. She wanted to debate. Because it gives her a chance to be seen. She wants to get on stage and try to attack Willie Harrington and Jim Strickland. Wasn't gonna happen. Dr. Harrington's strategy is the people. He does not want a debate. So when he said he was not going to debate, Jim Strickland said, I ain't showing up there for her either. She is a non-factor. She can't win. White people remember the statues. She the one don't want you white people to have no history. So don't give her a history. She can't win. She can't win. Here's the difference in Dr. Harrington versus anybody else in the race. And he showed you Saturday. He has a base. He has a what? Base. That's a group of people that's going to vote for Willie Harrington, win, lose, or draw. They're going to vote for him. Tammy and all of the others in the race, they pull votes from Jim Strickland. That's all. I told LaMichael, man, go and get you some advertising. LaMichael thinks he's gonna win. He my friend too. LaMichael and I didn't like him some months ago. I didn't. Because I thought the white folk had him. But I've learned LaMichael. And LaMichael plays organ for me. On Sunday morning, that's LaMichael Wilson. And LaMichael knows that I don't believe he win. But if a miracle came down and God gave Moses the staff again and parted the Mississippi River and LaMichael wins, well, at least he played for me He might let me hold the Bible at the inauguration. But Michael and I are friends. And I told LaMichael yesterday, man, you want to buy some advertising on my show? I'll sell you some advertising. You know where I stand. You know where I feel. But I'll let you come on the show and give your message. I'll let you put you some advertising on the TV show. Because I like LaMichael. And if LaMichael had a ran for city council, I don't care what seat, he'd have had my total support because I think that he has a plan for the city, just not as the mayor just yet. 4 more years, I got you, LaMichael. Okay? So when I look at the race, there's some folk on here, I ain't seen a card, a sign, or nothing. Stephen Bradley, what you in the race for, brother? Terrence D.B. Boyce, who is that? You can't win, fool. Why you ain't even raised no money. Prince Mongo ain't even putting in a campaign. Y'all just gave them folk $100 to run. D'Angelo Piggies. Brother, who are you? You can't win, man. David Walker. Sharon Webb. She's so dense. She's so dense. Sharon don't even know Martin Luther King dead. She don't. She don't know Martin Luther King dead. They don't laugh. She just that dense. When y'all see Sharon Webb, will y'all tell Sharon Webb Martin Luther King dead? He been dead about 50 years. She was running for mayor, some years ago. She like that damn fool, Jane Chandler. That's the wackest mother clucker. I like that one, mother clucker. Yeah, she the wackest mother clucker since Jane Chandler. She had been on the school board, danced on the school board. So she was running for mayor, and she said, God, why y'all keep lying on God? Okay, y'all just lie. Y'all don't care who y'all lie on. Nigga lie on anybody. I'm gonna lie on God. So Cheryl, just the same lie Jane Chandler, walk knee, pregnant, knee looking ass is doing. God told me I'm gonna become the mayor of the city. The anointing of the mayor's office is on me. I said, girl, Jesus don't get but one vote. Okay. Well, you might get the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. You might get a Trinity vote, but you're going to need more than them 3 votes to win. So we sitting up there on my radio show. I'm having a very intellectual conversation. She's sitting over here on my left. We talking about stuff in the city. So I said, Sharon Webb, you're running for the mayor of the city of Memphis. Can you share with us your feelings on the pilot program? The pilot program, for those of you who may not know, is payment in lieu of taxes. That's when companies come in and instead of paying property taxes, you don't give them no property taxes for them hiring X number of people in the community. So I said, Ms. Webb, tell me about 0017, you gone clown. Tell me, if you will, about the pilot program. Mr. Matthews, 502, you gone again. I'll be glad to tell you about a pilot program, but I didn't know that the city of Memphis had no airplanes. I looked at her. I said, get your dumb ass up and get out of my studio. If you that dumb to think that the pilot program is um, about some airplanes, you too dumb to be the mayor of the city. So she wacky. She real wacky, real wacky. So we ain't seen no card, no nothing about her. She's got no chance of winning. Okay, there is no runoff in the mayor's race. There is runoff in single council districts. No runoff in super districts. Then we come to the judges' races. In municipal judge division one, I am supporting Latrina Davis Ingram. Latrina Davis Ingram over Teresa Jones. Teresa Jones, who was, I don't think, well, was a school board member, was appointed after Ernestine Dorse decided to retire. She was appointed. There were some people, these kingmakers, these people who want to say they made you, didn't want anybody in the race against her. There was some other lady that was going to run. They talked that lady out of the race. Latrina Davis Ingram is the person that I'm recommending, I'm endorsing, I'm totally supporting her. That's who I'm supporting, and I'm urging you to vote in for municipal judge, Division 1, Latrina Davis Ingram. Okay. Now, when we look at Division 2, Tarek Sugarman has no one in the race against him. But now, ladies and gentlemen, municipal judge, Division 3. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, let me share with you. The current judge that's in there now is Jane Chandler. All bow-legged, you gone. She's a nutcase. I'm serious. I'm gonna be very, very serious about this. Jane Chandler lost her mama not too long ago. Her mama died. Went on to wherever dead people go. Upstairs or down, I don't know where her mama went. And I think the grief kicked in and Jane lost her mind. Jane Chandler became a religious fanatic. She went crazy, y'all. She went crazy. And you can't have crazy people on the bench. Nobody. You think folk don't like me. You go all through 201 Papa. Ain't nobody that liked Jane Chandler. You know, she walks around in her religious mind around 201 Poplar singing, there's not a friend like the lowly Jesus. No, not one. No, not one. She can't find a friend nowhere in City Hall. Sometimes you'll hear her singing, what a friend I have in Jesus, cause no Jesus is my only friend. Oh, no judge, no ballot, no clerk, nobody likes me. Yeah, she's a lonely woman. Don't nobody like her. Her court realistically has the highest turnover in bailiffs. She talks to him because she see now she crazy, and and Jane, I consider Jane a friend. I saved her a few years ago from 502. You gone again? Um, I saved her from some ridicule. There were some people down there that wanted to get rid of her, and I like to find out people crazy for myself. Okay, I like to find out, and I thought Jane and I were tight. I would always ask about her dead mama, Miss Sarah. I think her mama name was Sarah. Sarah, smile. I always would ask her about her mama. You know, she she lives in a big 3-story house over there on Tennessee Street on the river. She can, ooh, see the stars. Her house so tall. When she went over to the election commission to file, I went over there. We were sitting there waiting for 12 o'clock to come. She in there talking about Jesus. And I like talking about Jesus too. But there's a time to talk about Jesus. We were trying to talk about this election. She kept talking about she ain't worried. Jesus gonna put her back in office. I looked at Dale. I didn't want to look too hard because I wanted Jane to write me one of them crazy checks for $3,500 or $5,000. Um, hey Jesus, um, Jesus gonna fix it. And she was under the illusion that the white man, I like him too, David Poole, was gonna get out the race. She said, Jesus done already told me. I had a talk with Jesus. Just a little talk with Jesus makes it right. You know what? She had just a little talk with Jesus, and Jesus told her that the white man, the judge, he's already a magistrate. Okay? He was not gonna run. So when he didn't get out the race, I called Jane. I said, Jane, you must not have been on the main line to tell Jesus what you want. Somebody else up there must have answered the phone when you trying to contact Jesus, cause David Poole's still in the race. So she kept lying to me about the monies. Kept lying. She called me and tell me we gonna meet so you can bring me check. Because that's the only thing we're gonna meet about is you bring me some monies. Every time she canceled. Then she called me that Sunday and said, meet me Wednesday. We're gonna get together Wednesday. Then she calls me Tuesday and says, I got a doctor's appointment. I said, well, damn, didn't you know Sunday when you called me, you had a doctor's appointment? I'll get with you Friday. I said, okay. So Friday, I called her. Now Thursday, was that Wednesday or Thursday? Because she had stopped taking my calls. I said, will somebody tell Jane Chandler to call me? I'm trying to reach her. I didn't say nothing disparaging. I didn't talk about her needs or nothing. Cause why? I'm trying to get a check. Okay. So I'm hearing Cliff Stockton, you and Lois Stockton got in her ear. That's what the word came nigh unto me. Don't let him intimidate you. He ain't nobody. Now that's what I heard. I heard Lois Stockton, you and your son Cliff whispered in this senile woman's ear. So I text her, she on the bench, I'll meet you for lunch. I said, okay. I'm at home. I'm in East Memphis. I done finished the radio show. So where do you want to meet for lunch? I said, you want to meet on the east side of North? I said, well, I got to come to the church. So let's meet north. I got to go by the radio station because I had to drop a tape off because I was getting ready to leave town that Monday. So we go to Southern Hands in Raleigh. I really don't like, I eat at Southern Hands, okay? But I don't particularly care for that location because when I go to the Winchester location, I get waited on and I ain't got to go stand on line. I don't do lines. I'm sorry. I don't do lines. So she back there sitting, oh, the place was crowded too. And there was some white people sitting next to her. I thought, Chris Christopherson, you gone. I thought the white people would maybe they was gonna give me the check. Anybody, I'm ready for a check. So I go back there and sat by Jane. She's doing all this small talking. I done sent Dale to get in the line. I gave Dale the money to pay for it. She said, oh, no. I done already paid for your lunch. So I said, Dale, get my money back from the people. So I'm sitting there, we're doing small talk. I don't want to talk no small talk. I want a check. That's all I want. Let's talk about you putting my name on the check for $3,500 and signing your name. So she reaches in her purse, get a little bag. I thought it was a checkbook. She wants to go Facebook Live. I'm sitting here with Thaddeus Matthews. I paid for the lunch. I said, this bitch is crazy, ain't she? Maybe she's gonna write the check after she get through going live. Then this bitch said, I'm finna pay him. I said, oh, I got happy. Smile came on my face. This bitch pulls up a cross. I said, this bitch must think I'm a vampire or something. Pulls up a cross and some holy oil. I said, what is she doing? She on Facebook Live. She's waving the cross. You know, I'm looking, what the hell going on? Dale way across the room with the gun. So what the hell going on? I'm gonna pay you with this cross and this holy oil. I lost it. I said, bitch, have you lost your mother mind? He cussing. I said, I'm known as a cussing pastor. I said, look, Do you think I won't cuss a judge out? Bitch, you done lost your damn mind. How the hell you gonna pay me with a damn cross and some holy oil? And I said, okay, because the people now, everybody done stopped looking. All of the people, including the little white people that I found out wasn't with her, or either they didn't want to be with her at that particular moment, because I'm cussing now. You done brought me cross town to put me on Front Street. I said, okay, let me move to another table. I moved to another table. This big-kneed heifer follows me to the table and commences to standing over me. Now I got to look up at this bitch. You ain't going to intimidate me, Thaddeus Matthews. I ain't scared of you, Thaddeus Matthews. Other folk might be scared of you. I said, bitch, get out my mother face. Now gone. Now here my bodyguard, my security, she laughing and stuff. Okay. I said, now, Dale almost lost a damn job that damn day. So here I am being intimidated by this mad woman. Okay. I said, Dale, you got your damn gun. You might have to shoot this big bitch. Shit, we can't wrestle with her ass. This bitch big. Her knees this wide. Shit. I mean, shucks. And then I cussed her real good. Then she started taking the cross out. The folk in the restaurant, I'm Judge James Chandler. And putting a cross. I swear for God, y'all had to be there to see this. She put a cross in front of everybody. Now, when she laid the cross, I threw my cross across the room. I don't know, because it has no hoodoo, voodoo, or whatever the hell she had on. I threw the cross.
The operative word is slung.
I slung it. Okay. I slung the damn cross across the room. And the holy oil, you ain't putting none of that stuff on me. If it ain't motor oil, I don't want no oil, and my cars don't need no oil. I'm Judge James Chandler. The Lord done told me that I'm going to be the judge. Y'all vote for me. I said, this bitch done lost her mind. All them judges that's been said that she's a Looney Tunes, they absolutely damn right. But my problem with that big-kneed motherfucker is the fact you, instead of saying, Thaddeus, I don't want to do business with you. Okay, fine. I'd got over that. But for you to have me drive all the way across town to try to put me on parade, bitch, didn't you not know that I'm my best in front of an audience? I do audiences. That's what I do. TV, radio, church, I do crowds. So I said, I tell you what, bitch, because right now she was a whole sack of bitches. Wide knee, wide nose, knock knee, big headed bitches. Oh, stanky bitch. Yeah, mother flocker. I was using the correct word though. They all just a laughing. Ain't tried to come to my defense. I said, now where's Sean at? I was doing good. Yeah, because I was mad then. I was mad. First of all, I ain't getting this $3,500. You done called me cross town. And I know somebody had to get in your ear for you to be bold enough to come at me like that. But I told her, I'm sending your ass into retirement. She's a nut. She's an idiot. She's a moron. Jane Chandler is a idiot. She has no business on the bench whatsoever. I'm supporting David Poole. I'm cutting his commercial tomorrow, 12 noon. I'm cutting his commercial. I will have his commercial on the air on Monday night. I ain't got to do like these other folks. But she's an idiot. Ladies and gentlemen, do not take Jane Chandler serious. She is a nut. Judge Jane Chandler is a nut. She is, Mike.
My name.
Oh.
Man called me judge.
Yeah, the judge a nut. Hell, she's a traffic court nut. That's all she can do is city audiences. Lady called me and told me she went into her court. She had got a ticket for not having a car seat for the little child. The woman came in the court, made the woman go buy a car seat from Walmart. Now you can't go just get any. And the woman came back with the car seat. I swear for God and 20 white folk. She came back into the court with the car seat. Then Judge Jane Chandler told the woman, sit in the car seat. So you can see how your child is supposed to sit in a car seat. The lady said, huh? Her white ass couldn't get in the little baby car seat. But this is the idiot. I've had several police officers tell me that, you know, when they writing tickets, I shall be glad when they get off that damn expressway. They don't quit killing and shooting on the expressway. Damn, I can't speed no more. I'm always in a hurry. Time you get to this exit, you got one sitting there. Then you slow down for him. Next exit ain't but 100 yards. There's another. Okay. But Jane, they told me, they said, look, on our ticket book, we have to write for the court, certain courts every day. They said we would write for the wrong court because no police officer wants to go into her court. Ladies and gentlemen, she's a nutcase. I'm supporting David Poole. We're going to cut his commercial tomorrow, and let's get him elected. Let's send the nut back to her big old 3-story house. Maybe her ass will get up on the 3rd floor and think she can fly. She thinks she's an angel or something. She do. She's so holy now. For it used to be a hoe. We'll be back after these commercial messages.
You call the judge a hoe?
Yes. What the hell is she gonna do?
I don't know.
Okay. I ain't gotta go in traffic court. I pay the ticket first.
They call a judge a hoe. God.
She did used to be a hoe. Back in the day.
For real?
Yes.
Oh. Lord, you got folks texting me. He talking
Huh?
about the judge mama.
Do what?
You got folks texting me. I'm trying to get here. That is across the line. He talking about the judge's mama.
What? I ain't talking about her mama back. What I say about her mama?
You always ask about her dead mom.
I always ask about her dead mama.
You always
Yeah.
asked her?
Yes. Before her mama died, I always ask, Then when our mama died, I don't know why I asked her how your mama doing.
Then you said, I don't know if she went up there or down there.
Oh, I didn't say nothing bad about her mama.
But you know, people sensitive about that part.
What's a fake page? Which one, Selena? Selena, which one do I block? Duval, you gone. I got him. I got him, Selena. Woo. How many minutes I got left? And welcome back to the remaining moments of the Thaddeus Matthews show. I've given you my synopsis on this election. After October the 3rd, I will be finished just totally dealing with Memphis stories. Again, October the 1st, the SVP TV network, which I broker my time through on TV, will be going into the Arkansas area. We're expanding not on Comcast. We will be expanding to Arkansas on October the 1st. Okay? October the 1st, we will be expanding the broadcasting here to Arkansas. SVP will launch its first 24-hour, 7 days a week channel on what is now called Me TV, which is channel 18. I'm going to have to find out from Debbie which company that is, or if it's a company at all. In January, we will launch our first national channel. SVP is now in the process of a national search for persons in media to host several political controversial TV shows and others. Persons must have strong opinions, send your resume and a 60-second video clip. That really ain't long enough, Debbie. Not, I'm saying you have to do your business, but 60 seconds, you know, you can't tell what a person could do. You need at least a 3-minute tape. I would, 3 minutes, 60 seconds, okay. Send your video clip to Debbie at svptvnetwork.com. So we're broadening the boundaries. There are some things in 2020 I have planned as far as what I do all the way around TV, radio. I'll be visiting quite a few cities. I'll be doing my own bullshit from the pulpit. I will also be making some dates in parts of the country with T.S. Madison. A lot of those dates, we wait to the very last minute so that our enemies can't shut down no pages and things of that nature. But look for me real soon in cities across the country. All right. Trump, you going to. It amazes me that idiots just make up pages to be on my page. That's total insanity. All right, Instagram, you know what tomorrow is. It's Friday. It's FU Friday. So I'll have a FU in the morning. You can, after I come off of the radio. I invite you to join me at 6 a.m. for the Thaddeus Matthews, Thaddy Bear, whatever. I don't really have a name for it, for the blues show from 6 until 9 o'clock. Dale, you tired?
Yes.
Dale been driving from Iowa. You seen the black people while you was in Iowa?
I did see black people.
You saw some black people in Iowa?
I did.
I bet they don't have no NAACP group up there, do they?
They do.
In Iowa?
They do.
I bet they ain't marching.
They're marching.
But we're proud of her daughter, who's back now at Wartburg University in Waverly, Iowa. And Dale drove 10 hours, was it 10, 11 hours today, all the way back and came straight to work. Been off work 3 days. The hell you think? And had me doing all this
2
little
days, I worked
technical
today.
stuff. Huh?
Well,
All this
technically,
technical
no
stuff.
days,
I
but
just
worked
got
today.
frustrated last night and didn't even turn one of them on. I don't know what to
They
do.
told me.
That's what you have people to do that. But damn, see, I guess I will wrap it up since you about to wrap it up. Okay, I'm about to wrap it up. Michael R. Williams, the Memphis Police Association, is coming up next here on the SVP TV network. Join me at 6 o'clock on AM 1600 WMQM. Until then, top of the evening to you. Daddy Bear Blues, that's probably what I need to call it. Thank you for that. 502, just love me. You gone again.
Yeah, I had to put somebody in check on Facebook.